In June of 2011, THQ released Red Faction Armageddon, to follow up on the surprising success of 2009's Red Faction Guerrilla. Interestingly though, Volition, the game's developer, decided to change things up and return the series to its roots. Whereas Guerrilla had an open world to roam around in, Armageddon was scaled down to being strictly a third-person shooter. As a result, Armageddon received vicious backlash from fans of Guerrilla, expressing their disdain for linearity, and reviews seem to echo that sentiment. The game ended up with a Metacritic score in the low 70s, and sales were below expectations, resulting in THQ saying they are no longer pursuing the franchise in any meaningful way. For all intents and purposes, Red Faction is now dead. But when the dust clears, and everyone's calmed down and had a chance to sit and actually reflect, sometimes they may realize they might have overreacted just a bit. Recently, I picked up the PC version of Armageddon on sale for $5. I'm a big fan of Guerrilla and had heard so many bad things about its disappointing sequel that I had decided to skip it altogether. Now, I feel bad, because what I found is that despite it being a third-person shooter, and not being original in the slightest, it is something I find many higher-rated games to not be. A lot of fun. It's built using the same engine as Guerrilla, and thus features all the destructibility that game became known for, only this time you're actually given tools to play with. There's the magnet gun, a brilliant weapon that lets you shoot point A and pull it to point B. The nanoforge, a tool which allows you to both destroy and then repair level geometry on a whim, the ability to pilot mech suits, and there's even a black hole gun. Oh, and it also features one of the best unlockable weapons ever, Mr. Toots, a farting unicorn that shoots a rainbow laser out of its ass. Need I say more? All that said, it's not without fault. I do wish that it allowed you to experiment more with the physics toward the end, and yes, it's a third-person shooter that takes place in caves, but so was Gears of War. I mentioned I got this for $5. I saw people asking if it was worth $5. That's the kind of reputation this game has, and I have no idea why. If you can find it cheap, buy it, play it, enjoy it. Because unfortunately, it's the last we're going to see of this franchise, maybe ever.